Broadcast and record.
All righty, Mr. Chairman, you should be good to go.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, John. All right. Well, this is the Waukegan Public Library Finance Committee meeting. Today's date is Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. And I have a time here of 5:48. We are commencing our meeting. So with that in mind, let's do a roll call very quickly here. Let's see here. Josue, you're here?
Present.
Very good. Jean? Sylvia? Are you here, Sylvia? Okay, Larry's here. It's me. And all right, so I believe that's all of our finance committee members. This is not a quorum, is it? I don't believe it is.
Yes, sir, you have a quorum.
I do have a quorum, okay. Very good. All right, well then with that in mind, we have the agenda this evening under item 3 of the agenda. We have item 3A, review Waukegan Public Library profit and loss budget versus actual report for May 31st, 2021. So with that in mind, I have before me the summary versus actual versus budgeted results for the 1 month ending May 31st of 2021. And Anna, you are here. Where's our financial? What is your exact title again, Anna? I can never remember.
You can call me anything, but business manager.
The business manager. Okay, let me. Okay, we have Anna here, who is our business manager, as she always is at our meetings and her expertise. So Anna, perhaps you could do a bit of just a kind of a summary overall for us. In my looking at it, I didn't see anything that really stood out as unusual or questionable, really. Everything looks like it's going along as planned, as expected, as anticipated. But let's hear from you what you might have to say about all this.
Actually, May is sort of a slow month. We did have property tax transfer, so that's a plus. We'll be starting to get property tax revenues because this is the time most people pay their bill. And in terms of expenses, we don't have anything out of the ordinary. However, the next few months will be the time where we renew a lot of our subscriptions, the annual subscriptions, and the annual fees, but not in May. If you look at the actual, it seems a little lighter. That's because we generally pay our bill in arrears. So May, we still have some expenses from April, and that will go into last fiscal year. This only happens in May, only one time in a year where that happens, because that's when we cut off the fiscal year. Incidentally, this is also the first month of the new fiscal year. So that's why it looked very light. And I did have a mistake on the bottom. Cash on hand is May, is not March. I think I do one of those fill in and M they put in March, but it's May.
Yeah, I did note that. I note when I was reviewing it, I thought and I did circle that to mention. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Okay. All right. So, very good. Thank you for the summary. I have no further comment. Anyone else have any further comment on the summary of the actual versus budgeted results for the 1 month ending on May 31st of 2021? All right. Hearing nothing on that, then let's move on to the final item on our agenda this evening, which is to review the check detail report for May of 2021. And I have that document before me. I looked at this in detail, of course, and I just had a few quick questions here. Let me turn to the
Sure.
pages here. So this is on page 3. Near the top, we have and this is item number 114596, stated May 3rd of
4596.
114596. Yes. And
okay.
yeah, it's to a Vernon Ward. It's a grant of $4,500, and I was just curious what that one would be for.
That is advertising. Vernon Ward is like an artist, and we do the grants. One of Gail's grants use the surface to do advertising. They have 9 newspaper ads, and then he designed some of it. I mean, all of it. So those are for advertising for the grant.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you. And then I had on the same page, I have it's under number 114604, dated May 13th of 2021. It's the Juneteenth Cultural Committee. This one is for $500. And I was just curious what that would obviously it's for the upcoming Juneteenth event of some sort. But I'm just wondering if I could have more detail on that.
Larry, I can give you some information on that.
Okay.
It was more for sponsorship, and the things that the library is doing for Juneteenth.
Okay. So is it something to be like a exhibit in the library or
There's a lot. So the library is going to be one of the host stops on the Juneteenth journey. They are going to be providing a lot of different activities. They're going to fly the African American flag. Unlike last time, Juneteenth is an actual program that they are doing. There will be videos taken. John, are you still going to be riding one of the tour buses? So John is going to be Facebook Living it. Waukegan Public Library is one of the sponsors, and they're all over every sign that's throughout the city, along with the passport book. So I'll talk a little bit more about the Juneteenth journey during President's time.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we
Very
also
good.
received
Thank you
a
for
page
Sylvia.
of advertisement in the Juneteenth passport for the Juneteenth events as a sponsor.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very good. All right. Well, moving along then, I'm on page 6. I have just questions, just generally. This one is on page 6. It's more towards the bottom. It's number 114626. And there's a number of these sorts of they're grants. This one is to a Yolanda D. Brooks in the amount of $200.
Yes.
Yeah. So what's that? What would that be for?
When in the account, they're for other grants. So all these people are grant related. Yolanda specifically is she does tutoring for literacy. And like the person below it, Daniel Russell, he is part of the what they call the navigation grant, and so is the several people below it. They usually work 40 hours a week, but it could vary. Like Yolanda, obviously, she did not work 40 hours. At that particular one, she only worked 10 hours, and they also pay at different rates. because it's different grants. So Yolanda and Daniel, Russell and Erica, they're different grants for different purposes.
Because then if we go on to page 7, we have at the top of page 7 under number 114629, we have a Ramos jail, and then we have under that number we have of 114630 a Kristen L. Null, and then the next one is says literacy. So I that one I understood. And then under that we have item number 114632 to an Edna Pompolis for us another grant. So these are us, and then we have then going. I mean, not to go through every one of them, but then on page 8, looks like there's another one. So these are more related to sort of literacy type programs, sort of thing, or
right. Some of them are literacy, but now we're getting also lots of contractor community workers for one of Gail's grants. Some of these people, like the one you mentioned, Yolanda, you've actually seen them for last 2 years. But some of the newer names, newer people, they're for the new grant.
And so the new grant would be for generally what?
Oh, she got several. Usually, I would say it has to do with public health. The navigation grants, like some of these contractor, is through the Illinois Department of Public Health. So they're still working on that to get the word out to the community, help people get vaccinated, and anything they need help with.
So they're more or less, I don't know, would the term independent contractors be sufficient? Maybe not exact. Sort of that idea.
Exactly what they are. That's exactly what they are. They're independent contractors. And at the end of the year, then I issue them a 1099. We do not pay benefits. They just work, how many hours plus their hourly rate.
Okay, all right. So they're not the names and the expenditures we cited so far, that I've cited so far. They're not regular employees of the library. They're more like they're public, like the independent contractor type persons.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what they are.
Okay, good. That's what I was thinking it most likely was, but I just wasn't sure because I hadn't seen those number of those names before. I just wasn't sure exactly what that was about. So I appreciate it. Thank you. That's all the questions I have regarding the detail here for the ending in May here. So anyone else have any questions about the monthly check detail?
So it was 11/4/634. Was that for one of the grants?
634. Just a minute, let me get there. 11/4/634.
Yes. But 33 and 34 look like they were connected.
The cooperative 90s.
90.
Oh no, those dental insurance.
Oh, okay.
We get ours through the co-op 90.
Okay.
Parts of our insurance.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else have any further question, comment, or anything on the monthly check detail?
I have a question.
Yes, Jose.
I noticed that we have I think it's maybe 2 internet service providers on our check detail. Is there a reason why we use T-Mobile and Verizon, not just one? Or was it for some?
Clarify, there are actually 3: T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon, and Comcast. And one is for the patron internet, one is for staff internet, and one is for the T-Mobile hotspots that we are circulating to the public as of June 1.
Okay, now I have 2 follow-up questions. Is there a reason why we use 3 different providers?
The
So
hotspots
team-
were a third party that we just added, but the other two, there was a reason. I'm not 100% certain what that reason is, but there was a reason why the internet service is split between two different providers. I couldn't tell you, but I will find out and then let you know.
And then the T-Mobile hotspots are the ones paid for by the grant, right?
No, that's taxpayer money. Those 825 that we purchased up front are for circulation to the public. There will be more hotspots added by the grant when Gale receives the funds.
Oh, so they're available to the public as of right now?
Yes, sir.
Great.
The add something. We actually have one more that's for internet, paid to Illinois Technology Department. So I don't want to keep it like, we got just 2 or 3, but we actually have one more that's to Illinois Department of Technology and Innovation. And that we pay the same amount every month.
All right, thank you. Any other comment, questions, anything?
No, I'm good.
All right, I'm set, so. All right, well, hearing nothing further, looks like the next item on our agenda is to adjourn.
So I make a motion to adjourn.
Are we
All
gonna
right.
approve these in committee for recommendation?
Yes, we could do that. We should do that probably. So is there a motion to approve the if we're looking at the monthly check detail for report for May 31st of 2021, ending May 31st of 2021. Is there a motion to approve this and to bring it to our board?
So moved.
I'll second.
Okay, very good. All right, let's have a vote. A roll call, Josue,
Aye.
Sylvia,
Aye.
Larry, aye. All right, motion carries, is passed. Motion was made, seconded, and approved, passed 3-0. So very good. So then we will bring this to the board for their consideration and further review. All right. Okay, well, hearing nothing, seeing nothing further to do on this Finance Committee meeting for this evening, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a second? All right, very good. All right, let's do a roll call. Josue,
Aye.
Sylvia,
Aye.
Larry, aye. All right,